Thank you for joining me on another episode of Evolutionary Soul Tower's Inspirational Soul Food, where we help you to light the way to change on your soul path journey. I'm Desiree, and so glad to be here with you to share another special channeled message from Spirit to help you on your self-discovery process. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how I go about receiving these messages for these recordings. For those who've been with me before, thank you so much for joining me again. And for those who are just joining us, thank you. We appreciate your joining the channel as well. Let's talk about this. So prior to coming into these recordings, I go into a special meditation, after which I do a special collective reading. From that reading, I then write Spirit's message down, bringing it to you in a very pure, concise way so that I don't miss anything that Spirit has downloaded to me. From that message, I then generate a question which you should see in your right-hand corner. That's the question that each of you can take into your own meditations to talk with Spirit about. And then once you receive your answer, you can then couple it with the message that I'm giving you to then use that information to integrate into your own unique journeys for your own growth and expansion. Okay, that's how we do this. It's a collaborative station. It's a collaborative effort between myself, you, and Spirit, helping you to grow and establish a relationship with Spirit and become comfortable with that interaction. Okay, so that's what this station is all about. And I want to thank again all of you for joining me. So now that you understand how it all works, now let me read to you the actual message. I'll read it twice so you can listen the first time and then take it in the second time. Here we go. It's been a long time coming, but you're finally shifting into this place of higher consciousness from the difficult life lessons experienced on your earthly soul journey. These lessons of higher learning have taught you how to problem solve so as to create your own reality, shifting you into a place of emotional mastery and blessings as you sever, release, and clean out old, negative, and outdated energies in the mental body. This cleansing brings to the forefront truth, clarity, peace, and new beginnings, allowing the wheel of fortune to turn in your favor so that you can manifest success, achievement, and recognition in your life as you harness victory in your emotional and spiritual bodies, thereby unleashing your dreams, desires, passions, and greatest potential. Okay, let's read it again. It's been a long time coming, but you're finally shifting into this place of higher consciousness from the difficult life lessons experienced on your soul journey. These lessons of higher learning have taught you how to problem solve so as to create your own reality, shifting you into a place of emotional mastery and blessings as you sever, release, and clean out old, negative, outdated energies in the mental body. This cleansing brings to the forefront truth, clarity, peace, and new beginnings, allowing the wheel of fortune to turn in your favor so that you can manifest success, achievement, and recognition in your life as you harness victory in the emotional and spiritual bodies, thereby unleashing your dreams, desires, passions, and greatest potential. What a beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading that is. So now, why don't we go ahead and talk about the actual reading itself, the actual cards that I pulled. The first card that I pulled is called Earth School. Okay. And if you can see this card, and let me see if I can put it a little closer where you can see it. She's kind of falling, right? She's falling into the earth, learning the lessons of life, right? The unknown. She's kind of falling out into the earth, the unknown. All right. That's the first card. The second card is called The Seas of Mintaka. Let me see if I can get that so it's not glaring on you. I'm sorry if it is. But it's called The Seas of Mintaka. And basically in this one, it's a really clear picture of the bottom of the sea. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, clear picture. Okay. And then the final card that I pulled was the Great Severing. All right. And if you can see that, that's what you have there, the Great Severing. Okay. So let's talk about the clarifiers that I pulled. When I pulled the Earth School, the clarifiers for that were, of course, the Six of Wands, and the Moon card. Okay. And with the Moon card, like I said, as the young lady was falling into the unknown, she was taking on this leap of faith where she was ready to take on the life lessons of life, ensuring that she comes into victory. Spirit is ensuring that she comes into victory, success, and achievement, right? When I pulled the second card, the clarifiers for that one were the Seven of Cups, the Magician. Can you see those? The Seven of Cups, the Magician, and the King of Cups. All right. And with those, what we see is the confusion that one may have experienced as they were falling into or going through these lessons, and how they then create their own reality with the Magician. Okay. Coming into this place of emotional mastery with the King of Cups. And as they move into this place of emotional mastery, they're able to then sever all of the old, outdated, negative energies that are holding them back from their greatest potential, right? And that's what this card is, severing that. And then the clarifiers for that were, as they do that, as they cut away all of the things that no longer serve them, these are the clarifiers. And we have the Page of Swords and the Hangman. As they cut away those things that no longer serve them, those energies that no longer serve them, those beliefs, those thoughts, those ideas, they're coming into a new perspective, a very new perspective, right? With the Hangman. And as they come into this new perspective, they're turning, this is the bottom of the deck. This is the bottom of the deck for when I did this reading. They're turning this Wheel of Fortune in their favor because they're ridding themselves of all of the old energies in the mental body, and allowing them then to come into this place of new beginnings, this change in perspective, right? Where they're coming into this Wheel of Fortune. All right. And that's what we have for those cards for you. The, of course, bottom of the deck for the oracles that I was actually reading from was Trust the Timing. And this is the bottom of the deck explaining that it's been a long time coming. Spirit has been working with you to bring forth these changes in your perspective. And now you're coming to this place of wholeness and completeness, victory in those emotional and mental bodies, whereby now you can turn the wheel in your favor. I'm sorry for that. That's a sign for us where it's actually turning in your favor. It's confirmation from Spirit. And as it turns in your favor, new beginnings, blessings, where you can unleash those dreams, desires, and manifestations to have, all the things that you've desired, that you've wanted to have, and that you've put forth the effort to work toward. All right. That said, you've put forth that hard work, and now it's time to see those rewards. And now you can do that just at this point in time in your life, right? In this journey, I should say. So those are your messages. That's what Spirit wants you to know. And those were the cards we pulled for the reading. And now we can direct your attention to the actual question that you can ask yourselves when you go into your meditations. What are some of the wisdoms or higher learnings you have acquired on your soul's journey? Again, what are some of the wisdoms or higher learnings you have acquired on your soul's journey? That's something for you to reflect on and ponder as you move into your meditations. And that, the information you receive from Spirit on your own unique past journey, is something that you can couple with this particular message and then combine them and integrate that information as you see fit in your own journeys, right? That's how you can do that for your own expansion and growth. So that's been the message, and that's what Spirit has for you today. And I want to thank all of you for joining me today in this wonderful message. What a relief all of that is, because I know it's been a tough time. It's been a hard journey, but you've come to the end of it, and now it's time to reap those rewards. So good job on that, everybody. Good job. I'm so happy for you, and I know you're relieved. And as you can see, Spirit is too. They're confirming it all. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll look forward to seeing you again next week. Take good care. And until then, be good. Many blessings.